And we are back for another video. By the way, this is the XBorg sign that we use for conferences whenever we do photos. But today is a very exciting day. Third CyberLink, and this is where we show updates of pretty much everything that is happening around XBorg. It's one way in which we build with you guys, with our community. And we show our progress transparently. We show our advancements, our struggles, etc. So without any further ado, let's just kickstart with the agenda, where we, as always, discuss about the products, tournaments, community, HR, and then metrics of the week. So first, let's kickstart with the gaming passport. If you've noticed, we've released the XCS badge, which is the very first time that we release digital identity for an event. As you know, we're doing the largest Web3 gaming league, but this is also accompanied by our badge. And this badge actually measures your engagement for a specific event. So it's one way in which we empower players to not only play games, but also attend great events. So we're doing this for the XCS, but we will implement this for other leagues and tournaments as they come along. Along with this, this badge will not only track your social engagement, but also your data within this tournament. But this also means that we've implemented some social quests that are currently live, where you can upload files, where you can follow someone on Twitter, retweet something on Twitter, etc. We're also implementing new missions for EV.io, where you will be able to see a brand new mechanics for those missions. We have quite some achievements and missions that are currently live, but we are constantly feeding new missions to those games. It's also a great way in which we can assess whether you guys like this format or not. If you remember what I said the other time, so 2 weeks ago I said that the CSGO release would come last week. We actually are behind, and that's something that will happen again, but it's also something that we commit to when we share those updates transparently, is that some things can go off track, sometimes we can miss deadlines, sometimes we can be ahead of deadlines. So for CSGO, we've postponed the release date to the 17th of February. And one of the reasons for that is we have started, and that's very exciting, the development of the V1. So if you're currently on the product, so if you head over to gaming.xborg.com, you'll see that the product is at a very minimal and initial stage. Though it allowed us to reach I think close to 5,000 users, which is an amazing metric to have for the first month of release. But yes, we're looking at releasing the V1 during April to May, and this V1 will come with super exciting updates. So not only will it be more stable as a product, the infrastructure will be way more stable, but it will also have the ability to create communities, to create esports teams. This is the longer term vision that we have. But the V1 will come with this functionality, which is very exciting. So of course that will come with the admin panel. That also comes with a gaming quest engine, which is a one-of-a-kind way in which you can design engagement quest within the game, and that's like a sort of first ever. We're super excited about this. Social quest engine will also be in the V1, and also the avatar engine, where you will be able to connect some quest and at the same time craft a unique avatar. And this is something that we're super excited about, and that's coming for the V1. So some key metrics of the week for the product is that we have achieved 3,000 XCS badges. So I just mentioned that for the XCS we had a new badge. So 3,000 badges is actually quite a lot. We are giving some rewards for those that participate in the early phases of our product. not only in XBorg tokens, and that will be highlighted on the white paper, but also of just simple rewards. And for the XCS, we have some unique skins, so unique NFTs. We're also giving away a PS5. So if you're interested, you can head over to gaming.xborg.com/events/XCS, complete some quest, and according to your leaderboard rank, you will possibly be eligible for one of those perks. And we also have this great number of 8,000 quests that were completed on the platform. Also, a reminder is, we are building in public, and that means that we are doing our best to showcase the data of our underlying product. So it's good to talk about the product on the slides, but when it comes to actual facts, we will do our best to highlight, and show you guys the truth about our product. So if you head over to gaming.xborg.com/analytics, you will see currently just full graphs, but you will see some key numbers. Like we have 5,600 people on the platform, and we have a little over 9,000 quests completed, which here are only engagement quests, so this does not count the quests that are completed on ev.io. And you see here the granularity per day. It's very important that we show you this data, so as a collective, because down the line XBorg will be much more decentralized, that we are able to take the best decisions collectively. Now we move into the Launchpad, and this is quite of a big of an announcement. As you know, we are giving access to our Launchpads where we have unique investment opportunities at a very early stage for gamers or gaming enthusiasts. And not only can you invest based on your digital identity, so based on how much of a fan you are of a community, but also how good you are on a specific game, but also whether you belong to a community. And today, if you belong to the Yield Guild Games community, you'll have access to our upcoming Launchpad opportunities, and that's super exciting. For those of you that don't know about Yield Guild Games, it made quite some noise last year. It's arguably the sort of most OG guild in the space, and yeah, they are making moves, making some big waves in the space. They heavily believe in what we do, and also in esports for Web3. So it's a pleasure to see that the two communities and protocols are aligned in that perspective. Also, we've highlighted the fact that we would have our next investments in the course of February. Though we're not pushing for it, we are still looking at many deals, making sure that it fits our vision, and that at the end of the day, it's a great opportunity to be a part of. Although in any case, we don't give financial advice. And actually, the scope of what we're doing with Yield Guild Games is bigger than simply being a Launchpad partner. But it means that we will do some tournaments with Yield Guild Games, potentially integrate their community onto our protocol and our platform, which is of course very exciting. And that's honestly an amazing partnership that we've just forged. So if anyone in the Yield Guild Games community watches our video today, we're super excited to have you. Some tournament updates, and we have a slight issue, but that's I guess that just happened. But we are continuously hosting tournaments, even though we have the XCS. So we were supposed to have a QR code here, but I will drop the link down in the description. It's just to highlight that we have 7 other tournaments for February. and you know that doesn't count the XCS, which is super cool. In the last 2 weeks, I've discussed about the Comet World Cup qualifier, but also the Illuvium tournament. Illuvium tournament was insanely successful. It was actually the biggest tournament that that Illuvium had, and it was in partnership with ETH Lizards community, which is which is a new partner of ours, and that was a big success. For the XCS, we've started to announce games. So if you've noticed, we've announced EV.io, Harvest, Gods Unchained, Planet Mojo as our 4th game, and we will announce the 5th game in the coming week. One of the things that was super excited about is the main sponsor announcement. It was key for us, fundamentally, for this league to be successful. We had to be surrounded by the right people in the space, people that truly believe in what Web3 gaming has to offer, but also competitive Web3 gaming. And the whole team has done an incredible job at this, especially Connor and Joan that worked tirelessly on this. And I'm super fortunate to have the sponsor that we will announce and the other sponsors that we will announce later. It's huge for us, for XBorg, as a new venture, new project, to receive so much credibility from the space, as I believe this is one of the best brands in Web3. In terms of reach, I think it reaches about 30 million people, which... don't quote me on this, but I think that's one of the biggest reach in terms of numbers in the whole Web3 space. And you have to know that XCS is not just a league; it's also we're building content alongside the league, and you'll see the teaser of our series called "Becoming a Legend," and I've seen it. Very exciting. And you guys will see it live. I take also this opportunity to mention that we have revamped our website, because if you head over to this page, xborg.com/extremes championship series, you'll see that look at this. The website is looking so sexy. It's really exciting. We had some comments about our website that because we did a soft rebrand, so to say, and we wanted to just make things better, and so we've relaunched the website. It's looking incredibly well. If you have, by the way, any comments on the website, we will continuously make improvements on it. But yeah, we've pretty much have redone all the animations, and it's a lot smoother, and we're super proud of this. So if you're interested, you can just sign up to this link, and you will be able to make it to the league. Now some community updates. As I've stated the other time, we have councils. So today XBorg is not fully decentralized because we are actively building the products at a pretty fast speed. In order for things to move quick, we've decided to go in a fairly centralized route, but we still want to hear about the community's voice, and we are doing so via councils. And members are elected on the councils every quarter. So we've had the council for a quarter, and now it's the time for new elections. So the election process will be on the description below on the video. So if you're interested in applying to the different councils, you can do so. It's a key part of the XBorg ecosystem, where council members are in direct contact with the core team members, and they are doing the bridge between the community and the core team members. We've also started our first workshop, and the first workshop was a sort of FAQ workshop where it was key for us, as a core team to figure out what you guys had as questions for us. And that way we are able to know what you expect. And so we are tackling all of those questions and coming up with a very strong FAQ page. It's also the fact that we are starting the gaming nights, and these are gaming nights with our core team members. So every Friday you'll have core team members that will play with the community. Community will select the games, and I will also partake on this session. So I'm very much looking forward to playing with all of you. I think it's going to be a great team building, not just for the core team members of XBorg, but also the wider community. And along this, we will of course be here to discuss transparently with you guys on how the roadmap is going, etc. So today we're the 14th of February, so Valentine's Day. So it's not the kudos of the week, it's the Valentines of the week. And we have Depth. Depth actually did some animations on the website. He is a brilliant mind in 3D design. We also have Fall in Ricky Bobby, part of the Content Council. He's done an amazing article recently about the XBorg ecosystem and the Prometheus NFT. So huge shout outs to him. And then we also have Connor. And why are we highlighting Connor today? Connor is a core team member at XBorg, in charge of the growth, but it's also because it's growth. It's Connor's birthday today, so very happy birthday to you. You're meaning a lot to XBorg. Connor has been a key element or key team member on the NFT mint. He's also leading the XCS with Juan. But when it comes to growth, XBorg, when he joined, we were 2 to 4K followers. Now we are over 30,000 followers, and Connor has played a very big role in this. So happy birthday to you, and thanks a lot for being who you are and contributing to XBorg the way you do. With regards to content, we've started some getting to know the team videos, where if you go on our YouTube channel, where you should normally see this video, you have the getting to know of Juan, of Paulus, and next on the grill is Sam. Those videos are quite personal, but it's a great way to get to know who's working behind XBorg. So who's putting the sweat, the hundreds of hours to make XBorg where it is today. And I haven't watched the video, but I will do like everyone. I will watch it on YouTube, and I'm super looking forward to this. We've also released some Twitch emotes and stickers, which are themed around the Prometheus NFT, which you can see here. It actually looks pretty dope. Some HR updates, and that's, I think one of the most exciting news we have is, XBorg in the, grand scheme of things, we are very early. And whenever you're striving towards something, what matters the most is who's building it. It's not necessarily what you do, because fundamentally this can always change. But it's, you have to understand that it's fundamental to be equipped with the right talent to make, great things happen. And one of my philosophy and one of XBorg's philosophy has been to build everything internally. That means that the beta that you have access to, the Launchpad that you have access to, everything was coded by, actually me initially. Now, we formed a great technical team. So we're composed now of 3 engineers. But I come back to what I wanted to say is that team at an early stage is very important. And we struggled quite a lot to find the right people to build the infrastructure. It's very challenging to find great minds, bright minds that can take our technology and push it forward. We found Laureline is tech freak, and she's our lead dev. So she's leading the infrastructure of XBorg and handling everything that touches the backend and the logic of the app. So she'll be a key component of our tech stack moving forward. And then we'll also have Arthur, who's by the way done our website. So he's at this point, pretty much of a CSS freak. Of course he does all of the front end tech things, but I think he has an amazing attention to details on the front end side, and we're very fortunate to have the two joining us. What that means for us is that we will be able to take our technologies to the next level. I think by now you've seen our ability to ship products. You've seen the passion that we put into building those products. We were quite limited in terms of capacity and bandwidth because the only engineer we had was myself in the team, but now we have tripled our capacity. So don't expect features to be pushed much in exponentially faster, but things will move faster, and that's also why we've started the development of the V1. And that's it for today. I hope you liked it. As always, if you liked it, please leave a like. I think that helps the algorithm in a good way. And you can also drop a comment. We are, here. It's pretty much, this format is pretty much for you, the community, stakeholders, people that invested in XBorg. So whatever you want us to discuss, we will discuss about this in the most open and transparent manner. That being said, I wish you guys a very good Valentine's Day. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for being part of the community, and we see you in 2 weeks.